Hello everyone, let's see a problem related to composite material. A composite is made up of matrix of elastic modulus 60 GPa and fiber of elastic modulus 480 GPa. Sorry. The volume fraction of fiber is equal to smaller volume fraction obtained by division of 111 plane in a cubic unit cell. Basically division of volume, okay, means the volume which is divided by this 111 plane in a cubic unit cell. What is the elastic modulus of composite in isostress and isostrain condition? Okay, so we know if this is a composite where we have some fibers, and if we apply the stress in this direction, then this is called as isostrain condition, right? And if you apply the stresses in this direction, then this is called as isostress. Okay, so we need to find the value of elastic modulus in the case of when we have the stress in isostrain and isostrain. So what is the formula? We know E is equal to volume fraction of fiber into elastic modulus of fiber plus volume fraction of matrix into elastic modulus of matrix. This is for the case of isostrain. What is the formula for isostress? It is 1 by E is equal to EF by VF plus EM by VM. This is for isostress. So why this is isostrain? Because when we apply the stress, the strain is experience is equal to same, like it is in this, it is equal to the strain produced in the fiber is equal to the strain produced in the matrix, because you see the stress is in this direction and the both material is experiencing the elongation, right? But in this case, since the fibers are aligned in the perpendicular direction, okay, so what happens? The stress which we apply, all the material experiences the same stress, but the strain becomes different. Okay. For this question, the important point is we need to find the volume fraction of fiber. That is the critical thing. So here it is given the volume fraction of the fiber is equal to the smaller volume fraction obtained by division of 111 plane in a cubic unit cell. So this is a new thing because you need to think differently, where we have just a cubic unit cell. It is given like cubic unit cell, right? So now we will draw this 111 plane. So where will be this 111 plane? This will be here. So it is given the volume fraction is equal to the volume fraction which is obtained by division of volume. Like this is the plane, right? So this plane divides the complete volume into two parts, right? So one volume you can consider, I am just marking it. Suppose this is ABC or D here, okay? So this area volume of ABCD is one volume, first volume, and the rest like A cube minus this area of ABCD, okay? ABCD. If you suppose the area is A, sorry, the edge length is A, right? So what is the volume which is divided by this one? So can we find the volume of this ABCD? So what is the shape of this ABCD? It looks like there is a triangle, and this triangle is such that there is one another point which is outside, and from there at every corners of the triangle we have the equal distance. So we can consider it as a triangular pyramid, right? So now this is the triangular pyramid. So if you know something about this triangular pyramid. Okay, so this is the base. Now suppose this is your height, so we'll draw the 3 lines. Okay, and this will be the point from where this height should intersect, right? And this point will be the point which is obtained when we join this line. Okay, so when we join this line, so this is the line which was dividing this line in the half, and this is the line this was dividing this section in the half, and this thing, okay, like the median, which is called the median. So this is the point here. So now we need to find the height to find the volume. So volume of a triangular pyramid is equal to 1/3 into base area into height, right? So can you find the area of this? Yes, because this is an equilateral triangle. What will be the side of this triangle? So here what I have done, ABC I have taken as the base, right? Because ABC I have taken as the base, and this D point I have taken over here, right? Now we have this thing, right? So now what is the length of this AB? It is root 2a, right? This BC root 2a, AC root 2a. So what is the area of this triangle? Area will be root 3/4 into side square. Area of an equilateral triangle formula is root 3/4 into side square. So what is the side? Root 2a whole square and h. So now the most important part is to calculate the h. To calculate the h, can we take this length, and this length we know. What is the value of this length over here? This length is equal to AD. So AD is how much? A, right? So this is the value A, right? Let me draw in different color. So this AD is equal to A, right? This value we can find if we apply the concept here, where when it divides this part into half. So basically okay, so now let us find this line first. So now A, B, C, D we have marked, so let AE. So AE is equal to, okay, this AE is equal to, here we have this 60 degree, right? This is 60 degree, this is your 90 degree. Okay, fine. So can we apply the formula of this Pythagoras theorem, where AE square is equal to AB square plus BE square. So AB is equal to root 2a whole square plus BE. BE is equal to half of this root 2a. That means a by root 2 whole square. So 2a square plus a square by 2. So that means, wait, there is a mistake. A square is equal to AB square minus, it should be minus, right? Because AB is the hypotenuse, right? So it will be 3a square by 2. So AE is equal to root 3a by root 2. Now if we find this AO, so AO will be in the ratio 2:3, right? So 2/3 into root 3a by root 2. So can we write it? Root 2 by root 3 into a. Fine. So now we have got this AE. Fine. So now next calculation is to find this DO, right? So this DO we can write it as A square minus this AO square. So A square is equal to 2/3 A square. So basically it will be 3 minus 2 1, so a by root 3, right? So this will be a by root 3. So okay, so this will be a by root 3. So h here will be equal to a by root 3. Now do the calculation. Root 3 cancel, then it will be 2a cube by 4 into 3. So here it will be 2, so this will be a cube by 6. So that means the volume of this is equal to a cube by 6, and a cube is the complete volume. So what will be the ratio? It is basically 1 by 6. Okay, so the volume of this ABCD is equal to 1 by 6 times of this a cube. So the volume fraction of fiber will be also equal to 1 by 6, right? So this we can put E is equal to, volume fraction plus Vm Em. Okay, so this volume fraction is equal to 1 by 6, and EF is equal to 60 plus 5 by 6 into 480. So it will be 10 plus 6 7 8 ja, okay, so 400, so 410 GPa, right? Okay, so the E in isostrain, E for isostrain, so 1 by E is equal to Vf by Ef plus Vm by Em equal to Vf. So here it will be 1 by 6 into 60 plus 5 by 6 into 480. So here we can write here like so 1 by 6 we can take common, so 480 over here, 8 plus 5, right? So 1 by 6, 13 into 480, so E is equal to 6 into 480 by 13. This is for the second case. So you can do the calculation. Okay guys, so thank you all. So hope this is a good question and it might help you for your GATE. So thanks all.